You might be like me, wondering exactly what these USANA products are all about. Well, I decided that I'm going to find out. You might have seen the myth breakers on TV sometime, and I decided I need to break this myth once and for all. I've heard wonderful things about USANA products, but I want to find out for myself if they can work for me. So I invite you to follow along as I take the challenge and see what happens. I've been using the USANA vitamins now for several days, and I have to admit that I've felt much better than I had in a long time. Really, what's happened with me is that I was living overseas for many years and was able to eat very good food on a regular basis. And when I came back here, I started eating just normal American food like everyone else, things that I haven't had for a long time, really, and I've really enjoyed it, I have to admit. But I'll tell you what, in 3 months I've gained almost 30 pounds, and I feel sick, and I feel terrible. I think it's not only the food, I think it's also the chemicals in the food and the hormones, but I think it's my body reacting to the fact that the foods are so easily available. I haven't been pigging out or anything, but my body at my age, which is, in my 40s, it just doesn't react like it used to in the past. And so the first thing that I want to do with USANA products is to work with, to try out their Reset program. USANA has a great program called Reset, which the idea is to get your body back to a basic, normal, a normal situation where you get rid of all the toxic elements in your body. It's kind of a 5-day flush where you clean everything out and you see what it feels like to really begin to be healthful again. Now, let me tell you, I'm starting out on this journey, and right now at this moment I weigh 198 pounds, and I'm embarrassed to say it because I have never in my life thought that I could get to that weight. And like I said, I certainly wasn't this way just a couple of months ago. So I'm going to start out using the Reset program today, and I want to see what can happen in the next few days. And if you'll follow along with me, I'll share with you what's happening. And I also have my experience written down on a blog if you want to read it, so that I can be a little bit more creative there in sharing some more specifics of how I feel. I want to let you know what's happening with me as I start to drink these shakes and take the vitamins and get to be really good about doing this program. It's never easy to try to do any sort of a diet program, and although in a sense, like USANA says, this isn't a diet because it's got to change my way of thinking, it's got to change my way of life, and I've just come to the point where I know I have to do something. I can't go on like this forever, or I know I'm going to be sick, and I don't want to be sick. And I know many people out there feel that way too. They just feel sluggish and heavy and sick with all kinds of ailments. And I am really inspired by the USANA mottos and the USANA products and the way that they have been developed on such high quality that I want to see if it will really work. And I invite you to come along and check it out with me. So follow along for the next few days. I may not be on every day, but as I progress, I will have an update and I'll let you know how it's going. And I invite you to join me at my blog. And if you're interested in finding out more about USANA products, just click on the link to my webpage and you can find out more about what exactly there is at USANA. And we're going to see together just how they work. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to hearing from you too.